Hello, book lovers. It's Friday. I'm gonna show you the book I read this week. Well, actually, I'm a little bit of a liar because it took me longer than a week to read this. Started a couple of weeks ago, but the long weekend came and stuff like that and kind of interfered with reading books and doing other things. But anyway, I finally finished this book today. It's a pretty thick book. Lots to read. So technically, it's not a book I read in a week. But anyway, this book's called Life is Too Short by Mickey Rooney. I think this was written around 1991? Copyright 1991. Yeah, I paid $1.50 for it down at the thrift store. Finally got around to reading it, yes. This is a very interesting book about Mickey Rooney. Tells you all about when he was in vaudeville with his mom and dad when he was a little baby, and the Mickey McGuire shorts. His movies, his first movies that he made. He made a lot of movies. So, he talks about you know, all the movies he made and people that he met, all his wives. You know, he's married, what, I don't know, 8 times or something like that. Talks about Judy Garland. Talks about MGM, where he made those Andy Hardy movies. Talks about going into the Second World War. He was in the Second World War, so he was in that. Talks about his ups and downs, mistakes. Talks about the horses, the race horses, I should say. So yeah, so it's a very interesting book. Babes, you know, Babes in Arms. Babes on Broadway. 1939, a very good year. As we all know, a very good year was 1939. Of course, it had The Wizard of Oz. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Dark Victory. Yeah, so had all those wonderful books. Talks you all about signing a contract, how much money they got paid weekly, how long movies took to make. In a roundabout way, they never made, you'd think they made a lot of money, not like it is today, right? When you sign a contract for 3 years, sometimes you sign it for like $300 a week or $150 a week, and you stick to your contract and stuff, and then you work your way up to $1,500 a week. Or sometimes you just get paid, like you make $38,000 in a year and you made 6 or 8 movies, and the movie studios make like millions of dollars, make $1 million or $2 million off a movie, and you made like what? How much would you make? Mickey Rooney, or you know, characters, even Judy Garland. Judy Garland never made any money from The Wizard of Oz, right? You know, she was a contract player. She got paid for her weekly, what is it, wage. So yeah, this is a very interesting book if you want to know about a lot of things that went on in that MGM back in the days that Mickey Rooney was making all those Hardy movies and things like that. They talk about those movies, and he talks about Judy Garland and things like that, and Judy Garland being on barbiturates and having a hard time in life and things like that. So, like I said, Mickey Rooney, Life's Too Short. He wrote it. He talks about a lot of things in this book. A very interesting book about, like I said, movies. Being a contract player, making 6 or 8 movies a week, and then sometimes times get tough and rough and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, he was also on stage, Sugar Babies. Remember that? I remember that. I remember that one. But anyway, this is just to tell you what book I read this week, and it's Life is Too Short by Mickey Rooney. If you find this anywhere, or you want to read about Mickey Rooney and MGM days and all those movies that he made, get the book and read it. This one I highly recommend. So, like I said, if you can come across it, buy it, read it. If you love movies, you'll love this book. Alright people, talk to you later. What book am I reading this week? I don't know yet. I gotta go over to the bookshelf for the ones over there and pull one out. Alright, talk to you later. Have a good weekend.